Hey, what's going on, Whipster family? Welcome to our very first WhipstrTV video. You're going to want to stay tuned because today I've got breaking news on CJ on 32s, Bandman Kevo, Raiti's Rides, Emelia, Hartford, Stunna Reese, and many, many, many more. And we'll get deep into it right after this.
Every time you look up Stitch, this that heat, this that heat, this that heat. I said I'm riding around the city with my woes, like we cooking in the kitchen, man, go open up that door. This that heat, this that hello introduction, walk up in the function, flow so out of this world, they really thought I was abducted. Told her do what I instructed, if I like it then she love it. Hope we don't get interrupted, trying to have my own eruption. Nah, still dropping hints, they said he wanted an album like Jordan, I still dropping hints. Niggas be hating, they ain't in the mix, every night is a movie, I stay making flicks like Paramount. These niggas suck so I air them, my hitters is up in my squad and I tear them out. No, I don't talk about money, but know that I get it and making a fair amount. Heard y'all looking for the best, yeah, that's me. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to WhipstrTV. I am Coach Lee the Whipster. I am the official new commentator for the custom car culture, and I'm so proud to finally be able to bring you WhipstrTV. All right? Now, if you came to the channel for the tea, thinking we're just another tea vlog ready to fill YouTube and the world with more negativity, gossip, and slander and all that, about your favorite YouTubers and car guys and car girls, then you are definitely in the wrong place. But if you really love cars and the car culture, then you're definitely in the right place. You're going to want to subscribe right now and hit that notification bell, whichever way it is on here somewhere. Just hit it. And set that thing to all so you never miss out on even one of our episodes, okay? Because WhipstrTV is dedicated to bringing you the latest happenings, updates, breaking news, and goings-on in the car culture. All right? Cool? With me? Listen, these guys, meaning some of the most popular car YouTubers that you know, right, are special to me, all right? And I would never post any negativity, even if they do mess up or have some drama going on, all right? Listen. The last few years for me personally have been extremely difficult. In fact, devastating, in fact. Really, these have been some of the most difficult years and the toughest years of my life, filled with loss, struggle, and just a whole lot of stuff that nobody would ever want to have to endure. You know what I'm saying? But during some of these difficult days, I'd watch the car YouTubers like CJ on 32s, Stunna Reese, Rell the Real, Tall Guy, Mr. Organik, Mo Vlogs out in Dubai, Raiti's Rides, Vehicle Versions, ZDE, and the list goes on and on, right? I just keep getting deeper and deeper into the custom car culture because of these car YouTubers and many others, actually. One guy would sort of lead me to the next guy, and it just became sort of a big hobby and a big way of escape, to keep it real. Then eventually, these car vlogs became a source of motivation and then inspiration, and they really helped me get through these tough times, you feel me? You know, after a while, I began to remember that I've always been a car guy. You know, even as a little kid, I was deep into cars. You know what I'm saying? I would sit with my cousins and draw cars and color and create custom whips and designs and things like that on paper. You know, then we got a little older and we started making the wooden go-karts and racing them down the alley. Then came the teen years when I started taking every paycheck from my little jobs. You know, they always went straight into buying and customizing cars. I was deep into it, even back then, like I said. Most cars became like an extension of my personality and identity at that stage, you know. Then, you know, you grow up, and the bills and the babies and the grown folk responsibilities somehow make you forget about your passions and the things that really made you happy. You know what I'm saying? Well, these car YouTubers not only helped motivate me through some tough times, but they helped me rediscover my passion for cars. And they sort of ushered me into this new car culture. And I'm very grateful and appreciative. You know, if they hadn't done their thing, I wouldn't be here now, you know, rediscovering a whole new phase of my life, you know, at 51. So, no, you'll never hear me speaking negatively about these guys and girls because I owe them so much. At least I feel like I do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm proud to be the new Car Culture Commentator. And I look forward to meeting all of these guys personally one day and do everything I can to promote the car culture in a positive way. You feel me? So, all right, enough of that. Let's get right into it. Now, our first bit of WhipstrTV news is about CJ on 32s and Bandman Kevo. It is true. Both our brothers, Bandman Kevo and CJ on 32s, have just caught 2022 Rolls-Royce Ghost, the Black Series family. And I'm so proud of and excited for these guys, man, because we're talking about the big boy whips. You know what I'm saying? This is the top tier presidential vehicle on the market. And both of these guys bought them and put the 4Gs on them to truly reflect the custom car culture and how we roll. You know what I'm saying? We talking, what, 500,000 plus the 4Gs? You already know. So, I hear all the chatter online talking about CJ copy Bandman, right? That's absolutely not true, and that's the wrong perspective to have, man. CJ was inspired by Bandman Kevo and the energy rolling with this cat when they were in Miami. And seeing Bandman's whip motivated him to shoot for that next level, okay? It's a big difference. Family, that's what having the right people in your circle is supposed to do. You hear me? Having the right people around you should always give you that energy to want more and to do more. Does that make sense? CJ said before that being around Bandman, CJ So Cool, Omi, and some of the other guys when they were out in Vegas one time, he said that it just like sparked something inside him that fueled his next level. And look at him now. And that's the way it's supposed to go, fam. And CJ wasn't playing. He acted on that motivation he got in Miami, riding around with Bandman Kevo in his new Rolls, and he just went crazy on it, okay? And now, look, both our brothers are riding in 2022 Ghosts sitting on 40s, all right? Now, think about the thousands of other car guys and car girls who seen CJ and Bandman, who are people just like them, rolling like that. Think about how that's going to inspire them to reach for stuff that they never thought they could have. All right? There's always a positive residual effect on one person breaking through in the culture. You know, the impact that it has on other people could be endless. It's like ripples. You throw the pebble in over here, but you don't know how far the ripples are going to go. You feel me? So listen, I just want to say congrats to Bandman Kevo and CJ on 32s for actually being able to even purchase whips on this level and for representing the culture by customizing what they drive like we all do. You hear me? And I also want to congratulate them on the fact that so many more people will now break that glass ceiling and shoot for levels they never thought or even dreamed would be possible. Does that make sense? I love it. Now, our next bit of WhipstrTV news is about Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. Now, I'm not sure if you guys follow Raiti's Rides, but he is my #1 source for car information and car reviews right now. Actually, right now, he has 857,000 subscribers, all right? Nobody does it like Joe Raiti, in my opinion. His vlogs are always fun and informational all at the same time. He also has his wife, Lori, as his videographer. So how cool would it be to be traveling around the world, reviewing the hottest new cars, and you get to have your wife with you as your right-hand man, or right-hand woman in this case, helping you get the job done and sharing in your passion. Ladies, listen to me. You gotta learn how to share in your man's passion. That one thing will help divorce-proof your marriage. Hear me now. I'm just saying, it makes a big difference. So, Raiti's Rides just reviewed a crazy new 2023 Dodge Challenger jailbreak convertible. Raiti says that this special edition Challenger jailbreak is a part of several special editions that Dodge is releasing for sort of a go out with a big bang on the old model and the old era of the Challenger and the naturally aspirated style vehicles as a whole. All right? This special edition jailbreak puts out 807 horsepower, which is the same as the Superstock, by the way. And apparently Dodge has a special contract with a third-party firm where they'll ship these cars to so they can make them into convertibles, according to factory specs, of course, and then they'll ship the vehicles as a brand new unit out to the dealerships. Typically, back in the day, you would have had to buy a hardtop and then have them done and customized, made into convertibles, yourself. But all the ones I've ever seen have not been quite right. You know what I'm saying? Not quite up to factory spec, in my opinion. But Dodge and their new partners have perfected this thing, and it is super hot, in my opinion. Being super big on convertibles myself, I was loving this idea. And I'm loving this special edition jailbreak, guys. I'm telling you right now, I want one. They need to put my name on the list. Think about it. All of the Challenger competitors already have drop-top editions. You got the Mustang, you got the Camaro, both come with a convertible option. To me, this should have been an option. This should have been perfected by the factory for Challenger, you feel me? But if you want one of these crazy drop-top jailbreaks, just know it's gonna be another $26,000 on top of the already $90-something thousand price tag the jailbreak already comes with, feel me? Listen, family, if you'd like more information on the drop-top jailbreak, just go over to Raiti's Rides and check out the full review. I've left a link in the description under the exclusive must-watch section. So comment down below and tell me if you even like the drop-top jailbreak. And let me know if you think this convertible Challenger jailbreak is worth the extra $26,000. Listen, family, Emelia Hartford got to drive the first C8 Corvette Z06 press car, and it sounds like a straight-up supercar. Emelia Hartford, one of the hottest female car YouTubers in the world, and I don't mean hot like that.
Why you always lying?
I mean, she's blowing up. She's big in the game, okay? She's got 924,000 subscribers and has been working with Chevy and GM Direct for years. Kind of big, kind of blowing up. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, GM delivered her a brand new black Z06 press car to keep and to drive. And she drove the heck out of that thing and just had a ball. Listen, this thing sounds amazing. And judging by the look on her face, it drives amazing. Now, I don't know how long she got to keep it, but she did mention that she was going to be driving it in Monterey Car Week. So I'm thinking we're talking at least a few days. You know what I'm saying? That she got to just go crazy with the very first C8 Z06 touchdown in North America. Crazy, right? What was really cool is that Emelia did a side-by-side and even a nose-to-nose comparison of her C8 Stingray, which is already heavily modified, and the new Z06. She really did a thorough job pointing out all of the changes made in the new Z06, which really just made everybody want one even more than they already did. So, do yourself a favor and go check out the full-length video of Emelia Hartford taking delivery of the first C8 Corvette Z06 to touchdown in North America. Okay, I really enjoyed it. Just look at the expressions on her face and her friends' faces as they ride around in this thing, and you'll get a glimpse of just how amazing this new Z06 is going to be. And unless you've been living under a rock, you've already seen the Dodge debut of the brand new all-electric Dodge Charger SRT Banshee. So I guess as Dodge ends their current line of Challengers, Hellcats, Chargers, and all the additions thereof, they want to show us where they're taking the muscle car and sort of how it will look and sound. They released a ton of performance specs and offered the world a brief overview about the features the new Charger SRT Banshee will offer us. Listen, family. Anytime you have such a drastic change, it poses a great risk because Dodge is not and cannot be sure how muscle car fans are going to react to such a drastic change. Now, I'm a pretty relaxed person, but to me, it feels like they just snatched the old cars with real gas-powered engines out from under us all at once. And it's sort of forcing us to deal with the change. To me, it would have been better to phase the old cars out over time and slowly introduce some brand new EV offerings. Does that make sense? So that shift wouldn't be so abrupt. You feel me? But I guess we car guys like to have a choice. But now it seems like we won't have one. Now with that said though, I think the new Banshee looks and sounds great. It's interesting. I mean, all the new tech and the toys inside will definitely pique any car guy or car girl's interest. And that simulated sound system, that technology is crazy. It sounds to me like a modern day Kit from Knight Rider. Anybody remember that? I know you young G's don't know what I'm talking about. But yes, it's slick and the debut was exciting to watch. But how well it'll be received is yet to be seen. So it's official, family. All the hot rods, all the muscle cars we came to know and love are going away. Dodge is officially now taking us, some of us kicking and screaming, into the EV world. So do me a favor and comment down below and tell me what you think of this new Banshee. Tell me what you think about the whole move to EV. Do you think it's abrupt? Do you think they should have phased out the old and kind of slowly introduced some of the new? Let me know what you think and let me know how you feel, gang, and don't hold back. Okay, Whipster family, it's time for the Whipster Whip Pick of the Day. Well, since this is the first episode and we couldn't vote or submit nominations, today's pick is going to be my favorite, all right? So today's Whipster Whip Pick of the Day is none other than Cavalry. That's right. Super dope, satin black C8 owned and customized by our very own Stunna Reese, all right? Now, those of you that don't know Stunna Reese, he's a popular car YouTuber with just under 94,000 subscribers out of Chicago, but he's known as World Tour Reese because he often travels the country to car shows, car events, and travels the world vlogging, all right? Stunna says all the time that this is the world's most hated C8, but I disagree. It's actually my favorite C8. It's my favorite because it's absolutely one of a kind, and everything he did from the wheels to the wrap to the custom accent, it just plays so perfectly well together without being too much. You know what I'm saying? He's got the high wing on the back, he's got the ground effects kit to add just the right amount of that exotic touch, and the name fits so perfectly. It does look like they just blended a Corvette and a Ferrari or something exotic. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Stunna swerving on exotic cars like Ferraris and Lambos and Huracans and all kind of other stuff, you know, out on the street down in Miami. You know, some cars that cost 2 or 3 times as much. But to me, Cavalry always seems to get the most attention and turns the most heads. So you can go check out Cavalry for yourself and you'll see why this is my Whipster Whip Pick of the Day, all right? The link to Stunna's channel is in the description below. Listen, if you would like to nominate your favorite whip to become the Whipster Whip Pick of the Day, we will feature it here on the channel. So just email me, Coach Lee, at WhipstrTV@gmail.com. That's WhipstrTV@gmail.com. So just send me the pics, the videos, the owner's info, and a brief description of the whip, and your nomination could become our Whipster Whip Pick of the Day. You feel me? Thanks, gang. And last but not least, I want to make sure that each and every one of you car guys and car girls in the Midwest gets registered to attend Stunna Jam 2022. Listen, the owner of Cavalry, Stunna Reese, is not only a popular YouTuber, but he's also one of the biggest promoters of the car culture, and he has been doing some of the most awesome car shows in the country since 2009. He consistently brings out the big crowds and brings out all the craziest vehicles you ever want to see to these shows, especially the Stunna Jam. Car customizers and car guys from all around the country make Stunna Jam the time they really get their new builds tight and ready to drop at Stunna Jam. So this is definitely one of those events you don't want to miss, all right? This year he's handing out the largest amount of trophies he's ever given out, and he's adding more categories than he's ever had, so more people have an opportunity to win and take home a trophy. Does that make sense? And I believe he said in one of the videos that parking and entrance is free for spectators. But I left the link to Stunna Jam in the description below, so go over right now and get all the details, all right? We can confirm, however, that Stunna Jam will be held September 11th from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. in Chicago Heights at 202 South Halsted Street in Chicago Heights, Illinois. That's 60411. The show car roll-in starts at 10 a.m. Car judging starts at 1 p.m. So click the link in the description and get your tickets for Stunna Jam if you're entering your whip. Otherwise, just show up and have a good time. Oh, and this year, CJ on 32s is offering a brand new category called the Baddie Award. That's right. Stunna Jam is giving a brand new trophy to the baddest baddie at Stunna Jam this year. And CJ said he was giving a $500 cash prize to the winner of the 2022 Stunna Jam Baddie Award. So, ladies, be sure to show up to Stunna Jam dressed to impress, and you just might win the Baddie Award sponsored by CJ on 32s, all right? We'll certainly be on the lookout to see who wins this brand new award, all right? And we'll most likely shout out and profile the winner right here on WhipstrTV. One of the most awesome things about the car culture is that we break down the normal racial and economic barriers that typically exist in our society. When somebody has a passion for cars, all the other evil BS just goes out the window. When you come to custom car events anywhere in the world, you see people from all walks of life, all ages, all races, just coming together and having a great time in harmony and peace, and the vibe is always chill because we're gathering together around a common love for cars and the car culture. Am I right about it? I mean, you see people that you never expect from two totally different worlds hanging out and vibing with each other because that love for cars just takes over and compels everybody to automatically speak to each other and just relate. It's always effortless and easy because that shared commonality just breaks down those walls. It's really, really a beautiful thing. Tell me how many times have you seen somebody pull up to the gas station with a crazy whip, and somebody that might not otherwise even speak will just run up and start talking about the car and conversating. They end up laughing and talking and even slapping five because they don't see their differences in that moment. In that moment, they only operate in their love for cars. Am I right about it? Anybody see what I'm talking about? So that's why we have to continue to build the custom car culture and take this thing global, family. This way we, the car guys and car girls, can change the world for the better. Am I right about it? Okay, family, that's it for today's episode of WhipstrTV. Be sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, hit that post notifications bell so you don't miss even one episode of WhipstrTV. We're only going to get better, family. And as CJ on 32s always says, the only way we're going is up. All right, gang, have an awesome day. Peace.
Heard y'all looking for the best. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. I be all up in my space. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. Heard y'all looking for the smoke. Vinaki, like every time you look up Stitch. This that heat. This that heat.